Hey, it's Miles Grant from BlueVirginia.us, here with Matt Wasson from Appalachian Voices for the week in Washington to end mountaintop removal. Matt, what's this week all about?
We're here. We got about 150 people here from all across the country, as well as people from Appalachia, people who live below mountaintop removal mines. And we're meeting with about 177 different members of Congress to tell them that they're blowing for our mountains that ought to be allowed.
What's the impact on mountaintop removal in places like Southwest Virginia?
There's been more than 500 mountains across Appalachia that have been blown up. These are some of the oldest mountains on the continent. They're some of the most biologically diverse forests in the country and streams. And in terms of human health impacts, to put it in perspective, people in these coal mining regions in Appalachia have a life expectancy that's about 10 years below the national average.
People here are talking to their members of Congress about the Clean Water Protection Act. What are they hearing from their members of Congress?
So as I say, there's been 177 different meetings, so we're getting a whole range. Everything from, some of the new Tea Party members that people haven't really liked too much what they're hearing, but also from people like Jim Moran, who was just here tonight, who just really fired up the crowd, really inspiring people that you just really have to believe in. It takes away some of your cynicism, people's cynicism about politics when they see somebody like that who's really out there to do the right thing.
And we've heard a lot about mountaintop removal. We're hearing more lately about a new method for drilling for natural gas called fracking. What's the relationship between the two?
Well, I don't know that much about fracking at this point, and I'm a scientist, so I'm kind of waiting a little bit for this EPA report that's really going to maybe summarize some of the science around fracking. One thing, we're certainly the megaphone that people are here that have in these areas where it's fracking seems to be somewhat greater. One of the things that happened in the coal fields, it's been happening, this kind of coal mining's been happening for 100 years. You're dealing with some of the most impoverished counties in the country. And one of the differences is, I think where the fracking's happening, you have a much, wealthier population, and that makes a big difference, both in terms of political power and in terms of the megaphone you have with the media.
Absolutely. When you got more money, you got a bigger megaphone. If you want to raise your voice, go to ilovemountains.org.